Bir önceki. Ya sen şuradan gel. Refresh. Şuradan gel. Evet. Bir hafta sonra falan YouTube'larını açtık şu an. Ne diyelim? Böyle diyelim. Tamam. Kopyala. Siz keyfinize bakın chat'o, ben şey yapacağım şimdi. Yorumlara vesaire bakacağım. Siz keyfinize bakın. Bu da tamam. YouTube chat'ini kapatacağım zaten şimdi. Dün Zort'ta donanım arşivi video atmış CS2 ile ilgili. Aleykümselam paşam, hoş geldin. Teşekkürler. Keyifli seyirler. Sağ ol. Sen nasılsın? İbrahim Tatlıses'te Medine'ye varamadım ya. Sonra geçen açtım arabesk. Olur öyle şeyler paşa. 17 kilo liderimle takım bir alt yapmıyor yine. O güzel olacak. Evet. Ben gelince oldu. Böyle bir refresh de. Böyle bir refresh de. Eyvallah, sağ olun canlar, sizler nasılsınız? Tamam. Tamam. Tamam. Tamam. YouTube'da okey. Amin cümlemize teşekkürler. Aradısıyla onun için iyiyim abi. Allah iyilik versin. Apple'ın Mac'lerden anlar mısın? Ne sıkıntı ne? Olabilir, evet, Ramazan'a denk geldi abi. Bu aralar bizim camide yeni tane var. Sonrasıyla iyiydi. Ne güzel. Güzel bir şey. Tamam. Her şeyimiz tamam arkadaşlar. Hemen EFSO oyunumuza girelim. Sinema hikaye tadında. Çayınızı çorbanızı alın. Bayağı ilerlemiştik. Gayet güzel içeriği falan. Değil mi? Dokunuyor paşa. Gittiğim kurstaki hocam alacakmış da ona sürüm yükseltme paralı vesaire demişler. Doğru mu abi? Hiç öyle bir şey duymadım ya. Bana anladığım için sordu. Hikayeli paşa. Hem de 10 numara bir hikayeyle. Yani sürüm yükseltme şahsen cihazın kendi içerisindeki yazılım ayarları bölümünden yapılabiliyor yani. Ekstra bir şey olduğunu zannetmiyorum. O da garantisi devam ettiği sürece ücretsiz yapılır zaten. Garantiye gönderse. Onun haricinde kendisi de yapmayı biliyorsa yapabilir zaten. Yani. Aynen. Hiç zannetmiyorum öyle bir şey olduğunu. Garanti süresi bile devam ettikçe götürse bedava yaparlar abi. Ben işte kardeşimin laptopunu verdim. Garanti dahilinde 2000 liralık masraf yapılmış toplam. Ben sadece LCD ekranı bozuldu diye götürdüm cihazı. LCD ekranı değişecek garanti dahilinde diye götürdüm. 7 ay var garantisinin bitmesine cihazın. Termal macun yenilemesi, fan temizliği, iç bakım, temizlik, iç parçaların bakım temizliği. Ondan sonra BIOS güncellemesi, yazılım güncellemesi, artı LCD panel ekran 0. Tertemiz. Yenisiyle değiştirilme. Bir kuruş vermeden çıktım. Ürünü aldım çıktım bir kuruş vermeden. Kendisi psikolog tavsiye. Ne yani? Ne yapacak ki? Ne amaçla kullanacak anlamadım. Tablet mi lazım bu kişiye? Mevzu ne? Yani neyle uğraşıyor? Ne yapacak? Dosya mı tutacak? Oyun mu oynayacak? Evrak mı tutacak? Zaten oyun saçma olur da o cihazda. Laptop Mac alacak. Ha MacBook. MacBook desene ya, laptop Mac ne? MacBook. Her şey normal. Dosya evrak tarzında tutuyor aynen. Tamam. O tam onun için ideal.
God be with you. Good luck to you.
Onu alabilir. Çakıl gel bakayım oğlum. En son bayağı bir yaralandık. Onun şeyi bu. Şu an. Bura neredeki lan? Herhalde şu arkadaşa bildireceğiz.
Greetings. What do you need?
My lord, I managed to find a clue to the whereabouts of the bandits.
Excellent. Bern had already told me what's been happening, but I'd like to hear it straight from the horse's mouth.
The whole story, or just the gist of it, sir?
It's up to you what you consider important.
One of the Neuhoff stable boys, a lad they called Ginger, fled from there and hid out with some charcoal burners. I have to say, there's a lot of them around. I never thought how many forges and ironworks they have to supply.
Evet,
That's
bayağı
true,
demir
but keep
ocağı
to the
var ya.
point.
Oh, yes, sir. I had quite a job finding him. He was well hidden and with good reason. The bandits wanted to kill him because he recognized one of them.
Did he tell you what happened?
He said it wasn't one gang, but two. And one of them took fright when the slaughter started. Seems they were only interested in loot, so they quarrelled with the other lot. Then it came to a skirmish in the woods and one of them was killed. And the rest of them scattered.
And did you find out where they went?
All I know is one of them is from Uzits. I know enough about him to be able to track him down.
All right, but those cutthroats must know who he is too, right? And if they want to get revenge on him or silence him, you'd better hope they don't get to him before you. So drop everything and get on his trail. Find out what he knows and then report back to me. I'm going to our encampment at Merhaba to oversee the security of the region.
Yes, sir.
Tamamdır sir.
Why choose Merhaba?
It's somewhat at the centre of events, isn't it? And what's more, there's another stud farm there.
Sir, do you think they're going to try the same thing again?
I shouldn't think so. Everyone will be on the alert now, but the secluded dwellings are more vulnerable. There are few people in them. They're scattered everywhere and we can't guard them all.
But the bandits won't find much silver in places like that.
There's always a groschen or two, some food and so on. Anyway, how much silver did they get from slaughtering those horses?
True. If they'd stolen them, they could have sold them. Those were fine animals.
Exactly. It's not about the silver. It's about something else.
But what?
Creating fear. Such great terror that you won't even squeak when they come to cut your throat. Never mind raise your hand against them. Fear that will root you to the spot, staring like a rabbit entranced by a stoat, waiting for the death blow to fall. Helpless to do anything about it.
I have some news about the investigation, sir.
Good. Tell me.
The trail leads to Uzer's. I found out one of the bandits is from there, a fellow they call Limpy Lubosh.
I see. What else?
That's all I've found out so far, sir.
All right. Come back and report to me as soon as you learn anything new. God be with you.
Eyvallah. Rap vesaire önemli mi orada? Ekran kartı vesaire. Dosya evrak için önemli değil. Yani RAM'i minimum 8 olsun. Ekran kartı Intel'in kendi ekran kartı var zaten onlarda. Bizimkilerde ben alsam kızar, kendileri gitmiş BİM'den performans marka içecek almışlar. Hafiften enerjilandırdığı için kız. Onlar alsın paşam, sen alma, boşver. Oo. Ta buraya mı gideceğiz? Şurada bir şeyimiz yok mu ya? Uykumuz ne durumda? Can çok kötü. Uyku eyvallah da. Aa, tam burada yatacağımız falan yerler varmış lan. Tamam, şuraya aynen hızlı yolculuk yap. Hızlı yolculuk yapamayacak kadar çok mu şey taşıyorum? Ne taşıyoruz ki? Ata taşıyalım bazı şeyleri. Bunlar dursun. Umarım atmıyordur. Ata taşıya bastım ama. Tamam. Aa, köpeğimiz de oluyormuş lan ileride. Bayağı da yüklemişiz hatta, tamam mı? Bizim Canman Felç abi bir gidelim de ben adam bir uyutayım. Evet. What? Şu anda hızlı yolculuk yapamam mı? Abi. Niye? Oğlum bu halde nasıl gideyim ben? Gebermek üzere bizim adam. Şuna bak. Ekran kan içinde. Rica ederiz. Cennet Mahallesi'nde kız yerine maymunu kaçırdılar. Ne kadar komik. İştirakla az kaldı abi iyice. Süper. 0-13 gece 12'den sonra ne olur ve Steam GG bağlanmıyor. Bende sorun yok. Bende mi sorun var acaba? Şimdi iyiymiş. Yarışma. Anlık çökmeler olabilir Steam'de. Aa, kalite önemli paşa, ilk kalite gelmesi. Bu arada canım gittikçe düşüyor ya. Camman gitti baya. Zehirlendim mi? What the hell? Panzehiri nereden bulacağız oğlum? Ve burada daha hızlı gitmeye başladı. Ben burada bir tüccar, at tüccarı. Tüccarı da panzehir satmıyordur zaten. Şurada diyor lan. Herkes uyumuş. ...41 bakiye ne alsam acaba, indirimde olan biriktir bence. Test oynuyorsun arkada birlikte tamamdır. O ne oluyor ki? Yeni harita DLC çıkacak, aslında almaya gerek yok. İlk bakiyen pas var. Ya. Abi biz nasıl yapacağız şimdi bunu? Bizim herif ölüyor. Panzehir kolu tarzı bir şey var mı ya, bir bakayım. Öyle bir yerde kalmışız ki.
If it's the old hag from next door, just go ahead and take a bite out of her. I'd like to know what got you so worked up.
Ölsün, tekrar başlayayım, bir kod buldum. Buradaki kodu bir girelim. Hazır konsolu da varken. W Altıra. Tamam. Bilinmeyen komut diyor ya. Niye? Şu an onayladı. Panzehiri kesse yeter bana. Ne oldu?
Only bandits people land in the dark without a light. Where's your torch?
Ama onunla ilgili değilmiş ki ya. Bizim bu yarayı almadığımız görev nerede acaba, kayıt? Bir bakayım ona. Ama burada da var ki. Burada da var. Bir önceki kayıt. Oradaki kayıtta sıkıntı yok. Ben uyumuştum lan bir de burada. Çürümüş yiyecekleri yediğimiz için oluyormuş o zehirlenme. Öyle diyor. Camımız da kapandı. Tamam, artık biraz geriden aldık. Furkan kardeşten bir limon yayını boş kapatmayacağız. Eyvallah kardeş, sağ ol. Paşam görüşürüz. Tamamdır. İyi dinlenmeler, hayırlı geceler. Kendine iyi bak, eyvallah. Demek öyle. O zaman dur. Ata yükleyelim. Bunlar hep çürümüş ki zaten ya. 0 can diyor bak. Bunlar kalsın. Yiyecek bir şeyler bulacağız artık. İyi gelmişim ha oyunu. Şey yapmadan bu kadar. İşte insan başına gelmeyince şey yapmıyor. Bir zehirlenmediği için adam. Tamam ya, çok iyi ya. Çok iyi yerde kaydetmiş zehirlenme olayını. Diğer atların üzerine çıktı. Hemen rapor ver şimdi.
Well, well. Look who came.
I was looking for that.
And
I had to follow.
Bunları çabuk
I talked
geçiyorum.
to Jin. He did. Any chance?
sir, I don't.
Isn't that a bit barbaric?
Şimdi ne yapıyoruz? Tamam.
God bless you.
My lord. Well, in the boy.
But what if he's not?
Why choose Merhaba?
It's-
So, but
There's a
true.
ex-
But I have some news.
Good.
The trail leads.
Right. All right. Good luck to you.
Bir öncekini detaylı seçmiştik. Hemen şey yapsak mı ya? Acele ettim. Sorun değil ya da ama. Boşver. House'un bahsetmişsin ha kısa. Evet. Şimdi burada yatma, matma, tüccar, her alt var. Şuraya yola çıkacağız. Gün aydınlanana kadar uyuyalım. Öyle çıkalım bence. Şurada yatağımız varmış. Nereden gireceğiz aga? Karanlıkta da bir alt gözükmüyor ki. Düldülü şuraya bıraksak çalarlar mı ki? Aslında havada aydınlanıyor yani gece yola çıkmak daha iyi olur bence bir yönden. Kamp önderini öldür. Böyle bir görev var. Başka ne görev var? Ana görevler. Neyse şunu halledelim de. O zaman kaçak indi. Uyku işareti çıkmaya başladı. Vallahi önümü görmüyorum, bir yere gidiyoruz ama. Araca ulama noktası. Kasaba köy gibi bir yere geldik gene. Da uyuyabileceğimiz yer falan varsa 10 numara olur. Ki buluruz herhalde burada. Öyle gözüküyor. Topal Aydut'un nerede yaşadığını öğren. Ha, biz şuradayız. Şöyle bir gidelim. Gel bakayım. Bu tarafa mı peki? Evet.
Somebody help me!
Ne oluyor lan? Oha, nereye gitmişiz?
Thief! Thief! Stop him, someone!
Şuradan mı? Evet. Şöyle yapacağız. Buradan şuradan sağa kaptır diyor ama ileriden mi buradan mı? Yok, şuradan. Tamam ya, ama bu civardan diyor işte ya. Zamanı ilerletelim. Ha şöyle. Aydınlık aydınlık.
Something you're looking for, are you? Jesus Christ be praised.
I'm looking for a fellow who lives here, but I don't know his name. Do you know anyone with a limp?
What would you want with him? Well, it's no skin off my nose. The bastard has a cottage on the edge of the village, by the road to Rattay. Good luck to you.
Eyvallah. Hikayeler bir ayrı ya. Gerçekten hikayeli oyunun bir olayı başka oluyor. What? Lan zaten üstünde dolaşıyormuşuz lan. Ne ayak? Şeyler olmuş orada.
Move along, citizens. Move along. There's nothing to see here.
that's what you call nothing to see, I'd like to know what something to see looks like.
By the keys of St. Peter, this is all I need. We'll have to send word to Sir Hanush.
That might not be necessary.
Who are you?
I'm Henry of Skalitz, in the service of Hanush's captain Bernard. I'm investigating the attack at Neuhof, and I think this could be related.
Well, I'm the bailiff of Auschwitz. And I say we don't want any of that kind of trouble around here. What makes you think this has anything to do with Neuhof?
One of the folk at the stud farm recognized someone from Auschwitz among the bandits.
We have no bandits or murderers around here.
Really? They say he had a limp?
Shit. Well, allow me to introduce you to Limpy Lubosh.
Kanıt kalmadı
All
yani ha.
that's left of him.
Bu ne lan?
Sakra. Nothing's ever easy. I'll have to take a look around and ask a few
Adama
more
otopsi
questions.
yapmışlar oğlum.
That's all right with you.
You can take this mess off my hands and welcome to it. As for what else there is to find out, I don't know. But look and ask all you like.
Who was Limpy Lubosh?
A poor crofter and a scoundrel. Can't say I'm too surprised what happened to him. He kept company with all sorts of vermin. He was always getting into some kind of trouble. Punch-ups in the tavern and what have you.
How come he limped?
He got that from some villainy or brawl a long time ago.
Has he been up to anything suspicious lately?
I don't know. The last few days he didn't go anywhere. He was home the whole time. But he always kept everyone in the village at arm's length.
Did he have any kith or kin in the village?
None. A loner he was. I don't know the last time I saw him with anyone.
Do you happen to know where he was on the night of the Neuhof raid?
I've no idea. He kept his distance from other folk, so you never knew if he was away or holed up at home.
When did you find the body? And did anyone see anything?
Just now, and nobody saw or heard anything. I don't know how they could gut him like that without someone hearing him scream.
Another thing about Lubosh.
Good day to you. What do you need?
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
I don't know anything about it, but ask all you want.
That man Lubosh who was murdered, what was he like?
I didn't really know him. He kept to himself, even in the tavern.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
Come to think of it, he was in church yesterday. He was even talking to the priest and went to confession. I was wondering what he was up to take to the faith all of a sudden. But I suppose no sin's too dark for God's mercy.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
I was coming from the tavern very late that night, and I caught a glimpse of someone entering the village. He looked like he was in a hurry. It was only a shadow against the sky, but after what happened, I wouldn't wonder.
Do you know anyone Lubosh used to spend time with, relatives or friends?
Not with anyone from the village. He used to sit in the tavern next to us sometimes, but he never said much.
That's all. Thank you.
God be with you.
God be
Adama
with you.
soralım.
What can I do for you?
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
I don't know how I can help you, but ask if you must.
Who was this Lubosh who was murdered?
You could see at first glance he was no good. I kept well out of his way.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
There wasn't sight or sound of him for a long time, and then yesterday he turned up at the church and even talked to the parish priest. I never saw him do that before. Probably had a bad conscience.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
I don't think he was home. I didn't see him all day.
Do you know who Lubosh used to spend time with? Kin or friends?
As far as I know, he had nobody at all in this world.
That's all. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Kilise şeye gideceğiz. O belli oldu. Daha fazla bir şey öğrenmeye gerek yok ya. Sorsak. Hadi
Jesus
şuna da
Christ
sor
be
bakalım.
praised.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
Of course. Ask away.
That man Lubosh who was murdered, what was he like?
He was a drunk who was always looking for a fight. Nobody liked him much, but I wouldn't wish an end like that on any man.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
Well, now I think of it, I hadn't seen him around for a while. No idea where he was skulking.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
Not a clue.
Do you know anyone Lubosh used to spend time with? Relatives or friends?
He was a loner. We didn't even have any mates in the tavern.
That's all. Thank you.
Tabiat bilmiyor. Nerede benim düldül? Hadi gidelim düldül. Yanlış gidiyoruz düldül. Şuradan gideriz.
Yeah.
Good morning.
You live here?
Of course.
I mean here, in the presbytery.
Yeah, right here.
In the presbytery? With the parish priest?
Yes. What's the matter? Don't you like me?
Yes, of course I like you.
So why are you surprised Godwin likes me too?
I'm not. I mean, I see. I think.
God bless.
Allah Allah. Adamımız bu büyük ihtimalle. Vallahi evi güzel soydum ha. Postları ata taşıyalım. Ya bu abimiz ne yapıyor ya? Kılıç talimi mi yapıyor? Bir saat ilerledi. 41 kuruşluk pompalı aldım CS'den. Vallahi bana grafiti attı yani, yüze desen atıyordu. Allah Allah. Önce şeyimi bitirmem lazım. Zaman da geçirdik ama şey yapmıyor.
Who's there? Hey, you! Halt! Surrender! You're under arrest for breaking the law. You're
Ne
dead. Hey!
kanun lan?
Right, you win. I surrender.
Think I'll let you off, do you? No. We finished this.
Sen de kaşınıyorsun ama ya.
God damn.
Everyone, come here!
Oha, sen ciddi misin? Hiç kaydetmemiş.
Blood will be spilt.
He must be here somewhere.
Ya oğlum. Ne kadar saçma bir şeysin ya. Oyun iyice nasıl sapıttı ya.
You're in the wrong place.
Niye kaydetmiyorsun ki? Ben de suç. Bismillah lan, daha yeni çıktım lan. Ulan ilk gittim de herkesi geçtik gittik. Şimdi niye durduruyor millet bizi? Yürü. Yani oyun. Mücadele olduğundan hızlı yolculuk yapamaz mıyım? Niye ki onlar da ateş. Bana da geldi, sattım ben. Tamam, böyle gelmiştik. Oyunu kaydedemiyoruz. Harika. Nereden gitmiştim lan? O kadar övdük hikayeli oyun şöyledir, hikayeli oyun böyledir. Şu kayıt işleri var ya. Kayıt işleri adamı çıldırtır. ilerlesin de. Valla ben de şu an atsam hepsinde. 50 kuruş arası. O az önceki muhafız atla girdim diye herhalde sıkıntı yaptı.
Is there something you need? My respects to you.
I'm looking for a fellow who lives.
Very well. Can I do anything to help?
Who was Limpy Lubosh? How come? Has he been? Did he have? Do you have? When did you? Another thing about.
God be with you.
I've come in. That man Lube. Do you know? Do you know? That's all. Thank you.
My respect.
I've come in. That man. Have you know? Do you know? Do you know?
No.
That's all. Thank you.
May the Lord watch over you.
Good day to you.
Who? Have you? Do you know? That's all. Thank you.
May the Lord watch over you. Mother of God.
I've come in the. Who was this Lubo?
He was a drunkard and a beast, and lazy too. Idle hands are the devil's tools.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
The only thing seemed suspicious was how a rogue like him suddenly started going to church. Now I see why, of course.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day?
What do I care about that scoundrel? I was glad he stayed out of my way.
Do you know who Lubosh?
He was always a loner. Except...
That's all. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Hala kaydedemiyoruz oyunu ya.
My respects to you.
I've come in the.
Of course. As
That man Lubosh.
he was a drunk.
That's all. Thank you.
Take care now.
Bununla konuştum gösteriyor.
Good morning.
I've come in the name of.
Ask all you want, lad.
Who was this Lubosh?
Those that live by the sword, die by the sword. I'm not surprised the end.
Have you noticed anything suspicious?
Everything about him was suspicious. I always gave him a...
Do you know what Lubosh was?
How would I know?
Do you know who?
I don't know, since I don't go to alehouses.
That's all. Thank you.
Take care.
At orada kalsın da. Şu birahane deyip duruyorlar sürekli. Orayı bir keşfederim.
Good God. What happened to your clothes?
I've come in the name of Sir Hanish of Lipa.
I don't know how I can help you, but ask if you must.
Who was this Lubosh?
You could see at first glance he was no good. I kept...
Have you noticed any?
There wasn't sight or sound of him for a long time. And then yesterday, he turned...
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
I don't think he was home.
Do you know who Lubosh...
As far as I know, he had...
That's all. Thank you.
Goodbye.
The blessings of our good Lord be with you, Father. I'm here in the name of Sir Hanish of Lipa, investigating the massacre at Neuhof, which seems to be connected to a murder here. Can I ask you a few questions?
It seems Sir Hanish is employing children as investigators. But ask as you wish, boy. I hope this nasty business will be cleared up quickly.
Did you know Lubosh? What was he like?
Bit of a lost soul. Simple, rough fellow, but at heart I don't think he was such a bad person.
Did you know Lubosh? What was he like?
Bit of a lost soul. Simple, rough fellow.
Did you notice anything?
My child, all sorts of suspicious things have been going on recently. People...
That's really not a lot of help to me, Father.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Did you notice anything?
My child, all...
That's really not a lot...
I'm sorry to hear.
Do you know what Lubosh was...
Unfortunately, I do know. And I'd...
What?
I'm bound by certain vows that forbid me...
Vows more important than catching dangerous murder?
There are laws of God above the laws of man, son.
Father, surely you can't be serious.
There are things that apply always, no matter what the
But Lubosh is dead. You can't hurt him, but if you don't tell me, more innocent people may die.
If I told you, I would be betraying a vow that's a cornerstone of the Holy Church. If people believed the sanctity of the confessional couldn't be trusted, the consequences would be even worse than that.
Worse than the death of innocent Christians? Worse than the murderer escaping?
No one escapes punishment.
Father, Lubosh was my only lead to the Neuhof raiders. Only he... If I don't find out who it was, it will probably happen again. Surely you...
I wouldn't. But I can't betray the sanctity of the confessional. Suppose we talk it over in the evening, in the tavern.
All right. Thank you, Father.
Good luck to you.
I've come in the name...
Of course.
That's all.
Take care now.
Good day to you.
I've...
I don't know nothing.
That's all.
Farewell.
They should let the executioner have him for what he did to Smil.
Aye.
Jesus Christ.
Of course.
That's all.
Take care now.
I've come in the...
Of course.
That's all.
Farewell.
Öğrenmişiz. Gir bakalım.
Mother of God, you
I've come in the...
ask all.
That's all.
Goodbye.
Good morning.
I've come...
I don't know how I can help.
That's all.
May the Lord watch over you.
Aleykümselam.
My respects.
I've come in...
I don't know nothing about it, but...
That's all.
Is there anything suspicious?
Indeed there is. Around here, you should hear about what Vashek the groom has been... And that's not all. Just last night, Father Godwin was here, calling fire and brimstone...
Take care now.
God be with you.
I've come...
I don't know how I can help.
That's all.
God bless.
Akşama kadar uyusak iyi olur.
You can't sleep here. Be gone. Right now.
Tamam Allah'ım gidiyorum.
Vile. Where do you think you are? Go and sleep somewhere.
Come right up. Fresh cabbage, carrots, onions, radishes.
Good health to you.
God watch over you.
Aa. Bunda bir şey yokmuş ki lan.
Garlic, beetroot, asparagus.
Şurada fırıncı mı vardı? Bir şey vardı. Dur. Abi demişler Kuzey Kıbrıs Rumlarındır. Bunlar sopalıkta. Yıllardır öyle diyorlar ki. Ben 2 yıl yaşadım Kıbrıs'ta. Halen öyle diyorlar.
Good day to you. Farewell.
Let's have a word about the price.
Aye?
What about this?
I'd almost shake on that. Almost.
Very well, I agree.
Habersin sözünü titremişler. Bir şey olsa onlara karşı. Ya. Topla milleti. Yap bakalım yürüyüş. Ya da en iyisi toplanın biz Rum tarafını fethetmeye gidelim. Evet, adamın uykusu geliyor.
Here.
Oh, damn, I'm tired.
Ee,
You can't be serious. Sleeping in other people's beds. Get out, or you'll be sorry.
What the hell was that?
şeyle ne konuştuk, ne yaptık? Hiç göstermedi ki orayı.
Good day to you.
Is there anything suspicious
Nothing out of the ordinary.
Is there somewhere I could sleep here?
I suppose I could find something. For how long?
Just the one night?
All right. Money up front, though.
That's quite a lot. Can we discuss the price? What do you say to this?
It'll take more than that to persuade me.
You'll like it here. Like sleeping on a cloud, it is.
Where do I go to sleep?
You'll have no trouble finding it. Right inside the door to the building, there's a ladder up to the loft. Your bed's ready there, and a trunk for your belongings. May the Lord watch over you.
Neresi burası?
Where do I go to sleep?
You'll have no trouble finding it. Right inside the door to the building, there's a ladder up to the loft. Take care now.
Binanın yan tarafında merdiven çatıya kadar. Hangi bina, neresi? Ha, tamam. Uyku sıkıntı oluyor ya uyku. Olur olur Allah'ın izniyle. Saçmaladı oyun ya. Hayda. O neresi? Oho. Allah rahibi de bekledik, gelmedi. Hemen yiyeceğimizi yiyelim.
How kind of you not to come and disturb my solitude.
Trust me, there's nowhere I'd rather have been. You wouldn't believe what happened to me.
Tell me all about it this evening, then.
Ben ne anladım ben bu işten? Turnuvaya geç ya, ne yapacaksın turnuvayı?
I'd like a beer. One beer.
Hey,
Over here.
The blessings of our Lord be...
And with you, lad. Take a seat.
my pleasure.
I'm sorry I can't tell you everything. But maybe we can work something out. But first, I'd like to hear something about you, my son. With whom do I have the honor? Where are you from?
I'm from Skalitz.
Oh, I'm sorry. What about your kin?
They're dead.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Here, we'll drink to them. It must have been terrible.
It was terrible. It seemed so pointless. We had no warning. They just appeared and began the slaughter. God knows why. They killed anyone who didn't make it to the shelter of the castle. My parents, my girl,
Oyun güzel, sen sıkıcı yerlerine
even the
geldin.
Deutsch who was on Sigismund's side. I didn't
Daha da
make it to the
güzeldi.
castle. I wanted to try and help my parents, but there was nothing I could do. Then I fled to Talmberg with the Cumans on my heels. They almost killed me. They slaughtered people in the surrounding villages. There was a pile of bodies in front of the church in Rovna. Folk who tried to take refuge there, but they...
My poor child. May God grant them eternal rest. And how did you come to get this assignment? I'd have expected Sir Hanish to send that old grouch, Bernard.
He did, but I found a witness and the trail led here to Ujits, so he sent me here to follow it up.
Ah, well, congratulations. It's nice to see someone using their head to find things out instead of torture. We'll have to drink to that. Now the most important thing. What actually happened at Noyo?
Just as you ordered.
The rumours aren't exaggerated this time. The Neuhof stud farm was raided by bandits, but they didn't come to pillage or even take the horses. They only wanted to kill. I'm sure they would have killed more, but the bandits quarrelled among themselves and broke off the attack.
I see it's every bit as bad as people claim. Well then, here's to those poor souls.
I've told you all about me. Now it's your turn, Father. You don't look much like our parish priest. Well, we've had an agreeable chat, but now let... So, about this confessional seal.
Henry, that's not how it works. There are matters in which if people stop believing in the church because their confessional secrets are betrayed...
I understand, but that means I've reached a dead end. Those cutthroats will strike again and I'll...
Chin up, lad. I might have a solution.
What?
If I tell you what Lubosh told me, I'd be betraying the confessional secret. But...
Word of honor?
On my soul.
I always wondered about the things a priest tells his congregation. Where on earth do you get...
Well, Ujits is in Prague. It's not enough to instruct people. They have to be entertained, too. If I only read from the Bible, I'd soon be
Our priest wasn't exactly a bard.
It has to be something topical. Condemning vices. A tongue lashing about the two popes goes down well these days. And especially if they're about fornication and similar... Well, recently a priest by the name of Jan Hu... I hear he always has a full house. A journeyman who heard him told me what Hus is... I'm thinking about putting it in my own rep.
What's so amazing about it?
The preaching of Master Jan Hu, the lamentable wealth in which the church is drowning has turned just like a flock of hungry ravens. They settle. They know no mercy. Their hearts are corrupted by... You want to baptize a child? Pay. You want to steal and... What if the devil himself were to pay? Would he accept? With such money gained from the poor, they buy beautiful horses to ride and needless servants to pamper them. They gamble at dice and dress while Jesus Christ walked barefoot and had... Look to your consciences, you robbers of the poor. Amen.
Well, this Jan Hu's character is quite...
Oh, the
I don't doubt it.
Let's drink to...
Funny.
What do you mean? My situation's completely different. Huth preaches against the prelates and the clerics who are robbing the poor. I'm one with them in poverty and suffering and everything that troubles them. I drink with them and curse those stuff.
Don't you think it's a bit odd when someone boozes and lives in sin?
No, I don't.
What do you think of this Jan?
He's certainly a wise man. A little overzealous for my taste.
Where can I find out more about his teachings?
You like it? I copied down some of his sermons. If you're interested, you can read them at my presbytery.
What do the common folk think of it?
They like it. They're happy to hear someone say what they think themselves, but are afraid to say aloud. Things that make... In a few years, it'll have grown beyond control. You mark my words, the people will rise up and the church will be shaken to its very foundations.
Yeah, unless they burn him at the stake first.
Nonsense. They can't burn a master of the most respected university in Europe.
Thanks for the sermon, but I think I've been morally uplifted enough. Oh, it's getting quite late. What are your plans, Father?
What do you suppose? We have a drink, of course.
Well, enjoy it, Father. I have to go now. I'm not much in the mood for a drink.
Ale for me?
I thought you'd be more game.
So you won't help me out with that secret?
No, I won't.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Farewell.
Ne yapacak yani, sabaha kadar içecek miydik papazla? Diğer kaçınca gidiyor hikaye.
I'll have a beer.
Yani nerede lan bunlar? Abi şey yapmadık ki. Gidip rahiple konuşmadık ki.
How kind of you.
All right, all right. There. Here, enjoy it.
I'm sorry I can't. But first up.
I'm from Skalitz.
Oh.
They're dead.
Oh, I'm sorry. It must have been.
It was, God knows. I didn't. They all.
My. And how.
All right, all right.
Now.
The room, the noise. I'm sure that.
I see it. Well then.
I've told you all. Well, we've had a. So.
Henry, if people.
I understand.
Chin up.
What?
If I tell you.
Word of honor.
On my.
Well,
it has to. Well,
what?
The legit thing. What? Let's. What?
Don't you? What? What? What does? Thank.
What?
Ah, that sounds like a good plan.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Przyszła bida mora lat, to nie ustoi żadnej chlap. Na kraj padł dziesnej smutek, dnielno i rano utek, niech już małżeński majstak, do wczera żylne staje prach. Už se jí bojí svatý muži, nechtěl bych bejmě jich učit. Na jedno a tak si dáme jedno a požadem si hubí jako poslední den. Půjďme se mápí, panorama slávy, a tak vypal sudny a posaď se mi sem. Tak posaď se sem a vypal je ven. Ukaž kozy jako vozy, zítra je tu soudnej den. Tak nalej mi hned, ať točí se svět.
Enough of this!
Bailiff! Come on over here, sit down and have a drink with us.
Don't vex me again, Father. It's 3 hours past dusk, and curfew is long gone.
So what?
So, I'll have you all whipped and put in the stocks, and I'll write a letter to the bishop about you, priest.
Well, nothing to worry about then. Everyone knows the only one around here who can write is me.
Enough! Men, throw them out.
You looking for a fight? Henry, back me up.
Ya ne gerek vardı şimdi buna? O kadar içtik zaten.
Weak at the knees, have you?
Come and get it. Thou shalt not hurt thy neighbor, fucker. It's a sin to fight so bad.
Stop that! Christ, a thief! Help! Arrest that thief!
Neydi şimdi?
Jesus Christ be praised.
I've come in the name of Sir Han.
Of course.
That's all. Thank you.
Take care now.
You!
Arrest that
Stop right
thief!
where you are! Hey,
No!
who's there?
Quick! For God's sake! They're brawling there! Do something! Help! God! Stop that fight!
Çok kötü ve saçma bir yerde kaldık ya.
How kind of... I'm sorry, I can't tell. But first,
I'm from...
my...
He did.
Now?
The rumors aren't exaggerated.
I see. Well, then...
I've told you. What? So...
I understand.
What?
What?
Let... Fun. Where can I find... Thanks for the...
What do you suppose? Come on then, bailiff. You wanted to fight? So come and get it. Don't worry. I won't give you any trouble.
Oh, dear.
We'll just have a bit of a punch-up.
As you like, ruffian.
Yeah!
Watch the step, my dears. Careful, you don't hurt yourself.
Godwin, you're a buffoon.
Here we are. Look at this beauty.
Oh. We can't do this, can we?
Who says? Get ringing, wench.
This is wonderful.
Ah, bloody oath. And now, my dears, comes the climax of the evening.
Godwin, you old goat.
Come here. Oh.
The priest has mounted up. What do you
Oh.
say, Henry?
Gereksiz çıplaklık var.
Well, I have to say that was a fine evening.
Godwin, you beast. Get up. Do you hear me? Wake up, you drunkards.
Oh, fucking hell. Where the... Oh, what the... Oh, who the hell are you? Oh, Henry. My great friend, Henry. Didn't we have a wonderful time?
Well, you certainly did, you old lecher. Now you better pull yourself together quick. You haven't much time. There's some water and something to eat on the table there, but if I were you, I would move my hairy arse before my flock eats me alive.
Oh, step on in my head. My guts. Oh, my poor suffering stomach. Oh, what was that woman on about? Before my flock eats me alive. I've forgotten something. What have I forgotten?
Where the fuck am I?
What the fuck was it? Oh. Mass! Oh shit, I have to say mass. I gotta say mass. You have to help me.
How? You're the priest.
I can't do it in this state. Maybe the liturgy. But I have to give a sermon as well. Oh, this is a disaster. They're gonna excommunicate me.
I'd like to help you, but...
You can. You can do the sermon for me.
What? So, first I investigate a murder no one wants investigated. Then I drunkenly keep the whole town up all night. And now you want me to preach at them from the pulpit? Do you want them to burn us at the stake?
No. No, I've got it.
Çektiler kafayı.
Suppose that Sir Ratzig's protege. You just came from studying in Prague. And you want to share the words of Master Jan Hus, who you recently heard preaching there. Henry, look, from what I remember, we might have overdone it a bit last night. And if the bailiff or someone else complains about me, the bishop's gonna have my guts for garters. So I'd appreciate it if you stopped gaping at me like a stuffed squirrel and start helping.
You're mad. You're stark raving mad.
I'm not. It's a perfect plan. It's flawless. Oh. How about this? If you help me with this, I'll tell you who Lubosh's cronies are.
So all at once the confessional seal isn't so sacred?
Don't mock me. I won't give you a second chance.
We'll never get away with it.
Not if you make a hash of it.
Well, all right. But I can't make any promises about what'll happen.
No, neither can I.
What do you want me to do exactly?
I'll go and start the liturgy. Then I'll introduce you. You give the sermon I told you yesterday in the tavern, and that's that. No need to drag it out. If it turns out well, I'll tell you what I know about Lubosh.
Christ almighty. Fine then. We have a deal.
Wonderful. Let's get to it then.
Huh?
I thought he'd never show up. The swill pup.
Look at him. He can hardly walk after his capers last night.
You were with them, you beast. Just you wait.
Look at him. Mother of God. Any minute now he'll throw up.
So I couldn't sleep a wink last night with all that clamor.
In nomine Patris, et Filii, et Spiritus Sancti. Amen. Accepit panem in sanctas at venerabiles a manus suas.
Brothers and sisters, you may have had the honor of meeting Henry from Skalitz, who's here at the behest of Sir Hanush to investigate that heinous crime at Neuhof. You might not know that Henry recently visited Prague, where by the grace of God was able
Greetings, brothers and sisters in Christ. I am here to tell you about Mother Church and to show you through my words how she is falling into decay and abandon, how the once great mother of all Christians is losing her dignity and trading in souls like the...
That whelp wants to preach about the church.
One should not believe in the church because the church is not God. God is above all.
He's right.
It is the corruption of God's pastors here on earth that has brought misfortune on our head. The accursed wealth that the church is drowning in is poisoning almost the whole of Christendom. When dogs are fighting over a bone, take the bone and they will stop. Just like the flock of ravens, that they show no mercy.
Their hearts are poisoned by covet. You want to baptize a child? Pay. You want to steal and murder? Pay, and you will have absolution. And the prelate...
For shame! Shame upon them!
And what sins? They live with harlots and keep concubines? Even though only... If someone takes a woman or man only to satisfy their own lust, who seduces them to do so but Satan? Who can turn his face to God? Who
Nothing we don't know about already.
Enough about sin, which the prelates are so fond of preaching about, and whose absolution they promise. What if the devil himself were to pay? Will the bishops tell it? And what about those bishops? They sin without remorse, and with the money grasped from the poor for indulgences, they keep fine horses and whores. They play dice and garb their mistresses in expensive furs, while Christ, the Lamb of God, walked barefoot. Look to your consciences, you robbers of the poor, for you are...
Down with the prelates. Away with them.
We're fortunate to have our good Father Godwin at...
Hear my words then. The church is corrupt. A priest who fornicates and indulges in gluttony and intoxication is no priest at all.
Yes! Down with the hypocrites! Down with...
That is all I heard in Prague.
Have you no shame, you pair of buffoons? I'll be writing to the bishop of this. For shame.
Utterly blasphemous.
Can you believe such behavior? For men of the cloth to get drunk as pigs in church?
Eyvallah, hayırlı geceler. Sen de Allah'a emanet ol. Sağ ol.
So, is our deal still on?
Are you pulling my fucking pizzle? I couldn't have done worse myself if I'd puked on the altar.
Well, I'm no preacher.
Yeah, I noticed. And I wasn't the only one.
You can't be serious. After all that?
All what? All you making a complete hash of my sermon? You were supposed to help, not get me into even more trouble. Now I'll have the bishop on my back and all the villagers. Just leave. I need to pull myself together.
And what am I supposed to do?
Find someone else to help you.
Boşa mı uğraştık lan bu kadar?
Greetings. What do you need?
I've come in the name of Sahanish of Lipa.
Ask away.
Who was it?
He was...
That's all.
Good luck then.
CS oynamaya gitti ya. Gelir biraz. Vallahi bir kısa maç atayım geleyim dedi az önce. Bir şey diyemiyorum.
God be with you.
I'd like to learn to read.
You? You don't look like the makings of a priest or... Bear in mind, it won't be all that easy.
I'll think it over.
I've come in the name of...
Of course. Ask away.
That man Lubosh who was...
He was a drunk who was always looking for a fight. No, but
Have you noticed anything
Well, now I think of it, I hadn't seen him around.
Do you know what Lubosch was doing the day Neuhoff...
Not a clue.
Do you know anyone...
He was a loner.
That's all. Thank you.
I've come to ask you...
Why, it would be my... Bear in mind it...
All right.
Very well. I will require some groschen from you, though, and set aside at least a couple of days so I can put you through your paces.
Well, I don't have enough money. I'll come back when I have. I've saved some coin. Could you teach me?
Certainly. Let's get started. No. He did break his vow, but better than to dishonor it here. May he follow his heart. Wake up, lad. It's time we were getting on. So, let's see you read a bit. There's a book here on the table. Try to read it.
Will I manage?
You ought to be able to. It's a simple text. Come back once you've worked your way through it.
Kitap bozuk.
I've read the book.
Wonderful. So tell me, what have you learned?
There was something about some fellow and a goose.
Ah, well, the main thing is you've managed to read the book. The rest is just practice. Like I told you, books are valuable.
Does that mean that I can read then?
Yes, you have the foundation. Remember, my boy, the pen is mightier than... Now we'll move on to the second lesson, which will be much harder. Many books... There's a book on the table with some text. Read it and...
I only just managed the fable about the goose, and now you're asking...
You're a clever...
I read the page.
So tell me, Distupule, what's written there?
Nutus set libertine malus.
Eyvallah, görüşürüz.
Ut non aliqua part drop it.
Not bad for a first try, lad. Try reading it again. Practice makes perfect.
I read the page.
So tell me. Good heavens! Don't tell me you haven't had lessons before.
Thank you, Dominic.
Oh.
God be with you.
I've come in the name.
Ask all you.
That's all.
God bless. Who's there? Good afternoon.
I've come.
I don't.
That's all. I've come in the name.
I don't know.
That's all.
Good luck then.
God be with you.
I've come.
I don't know.
That's all.
Good luck to you.
Good afternoon.
I've come in the name.
I don't know.
That's all.
May the Lord watch over you.
Good day to you.
Is there anything?
Nothing.
Have you got a bed for them?
Aye. For how long?
Just the...
All right.
Hmm. Are we agreed?
That's a poor... You all like it here. Like sleeping on it. May the Lord watch over you.
Oh, shit. Sod off.
Take care.
God be with you.
I've come in the...
Ask all you.
That's all.
May the Lord watch over you.
Good morning.
I've come in...
Ask away.
That's all.
Good luck then. You want something from me, do you?
God be with you.
Of course. That's all. Thank you.
Good luck to you. My respect.
Sir, that man Lubosh who was murdered, what was he like?
He was a strange one. Always drinking, bad-tempered.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
I didn't see much of him lately. Not even in the tavern.
Do you know what Lubosh was
I don't think he was home at all. Wait. Are you saying he... Jesus.
Do you know anyone Lubosh...
I really don't know.
That's all. Thank you.
God be with you.
Good day to you.
come and...
I don't know.
That's all.
Good luck to you.
I've come...
Of course.
That's all.
Jesus Christ, you're close.
Of
course.
I mean here.
Yeah.
In the...
Yeah. So why are you...
I'm not.
Goodbye.
Jesus Christ. You're close.
I've come in...
Oscar, what?
That's all.
God bless.
God be with you.
Of course.
That's all.
Take care now.
God be with you, good.
That's all.
Good luck to you.
Good day to you.
I've come.
Sir Anish gives a job like that to a young fella like you.
That's all. I've come in the name of.
Sir Anish gives.
That man Lube.
He was a strange one.
Have you noticed?
I didn't see much of him late.
Do you know what? Do you know anyone?
I really don't know.
That's all.
Good luck to you.
God be with you.
That's all.
Farewell.
My respects. I don't.
That's all.
Good luck to you.
God be with you.
I've come.
I don't know how.
That's all.
May the Lord watch over you. God be with.
I've come.
Ask all.
That's all.
Take care.
What's that?
What's that? Good day to you.
I've come.
Ask all.
That's all.
God bless.
What was
Good
that?
day to you. Good luck to you.
I've come in the.
Sir Anish gives a job.
That's all.
Farewell.
God be with.
I've come.
I don't.
That's all.
God be with.
That sounded like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. My respects to you. Of course, ask away.
Do you know anyone?
I was alone.
That's all.
Take care now.
Who's there? What's that?
Greetings.
I've come.
I don't know how.
That's all.
May the Lord watch over you. Huh?
Is there something you need?
Jesus Christ be praised.
I've come in.
Of course.
That's all.
May the Lord watch over you.
Jesus Christ.
I've come.
I don't know how I can.
That's all.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, be...
Another thing about Luke. Do you happen to know where...
I've no idea.
Did he have any...
No.
Godwin won't tell me who Lubosh's cronies were.
Don't even mention that so-called priest. He knocked out one of my teeth yesterday, and you were there with him. I ought to clap you in the stocks.
I'll go willingly if you stick Godwin next to me.
I can well imagine. I've already told you, nobody came here to see him. But now it occurs to me. I did hear he was tried in Rattay.
Thanks, bailiff. I never thought of that.
And let me give you another piece of advice. Don't go boozing with Godwin again. Take care now.
Good health.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Of course.
That man Lubosh.
He was a...
Have you noticed...
When?
Have you noticed...
When?
Do you know what
Not a...
Do you know anyone...
He was a...
That's all. Thank you.
Farewell.
Here's your change. God be with
What kind of governor is Sir Hanush?
He's strict, but just. Thank God for...
What's life like?
Good.
How do the...
Don't even talk to me about...
Have you heard any...
Don't talk to me about that fucking... Take care now.
Good day to you. May the Lord watch over you.
I'll be with you. May the Lord watch over you.
Heavens!
I'm feeling as good as new.
Oh, I'm glad to...
About that debt.
It'll take me a while longer.
I understand.
Good health to you. You look like you've got a lot on your plate, Master Bailiff.
Busy. I've had so many visitors I would...
What's going on?
I've been given the task of putting some of the Scarlet's refugees...
I understand.
The worst part is they won't tell you who really needs a job. They're like to be more honest with you, so you can find out who's in the most need.
I don't have time.
That's a pity.
May the Lord watch over you.
Good health to you, sir.
What's life like?
Life is good here. Even better if them...
I need to have a look in the Black Chronicle, Friedrich.
And I need blessed relief from my suffering. May the Lord have mercy.
Well, I don't know what I can do for you except bring you a priest.
I'm not dying yet. I just can't get up.
I'm sorry to hear that. But I'm on the trail of those killers from Neuhof, and I need to know the names of the men who were sentenced alongside Limpy Lubosch from Ujitz.
I can't remember. Once I write the record down, it goes straight out of my head.
It's essential that I find out those names. Is there anything I can do to help you get back to work?
I can't go to work when I can't stand on my feet. Konyash the apothecary has an embrocation that helps, but it costs dearly. If you brought me some, it might do the trick.
All right, I'll try and get some for you.
May the Lord watch over you.
Good luck to you.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Sure, why not? Sure. Do you want to get me? Farewell. Do you want to get me in trouble? Don't try.
God be with you.
Scribe Friedrich.
What, again? He was here not long ago for some. He ought to make it last long. Ah, the older he gets, the more foolish he is.
Good luck to you.
That's stolen. What are you trying?
Scribe Friedrich.
What? Ah.
Scribe Friedrich.
What again? Ah, the older he gets, the more foolish he is. Well,
good luck to you. Do you need help?
About that debt.
Here you are.
thank you. I'm glad to see you're a man of honour. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Scribe Friedrich.
What, again? Ah, the older he gets, the more foolish he is. Well, did he tell you such salvation is costly? Have a look in the shop for yourself.
May the Lord watch over you.
What am I doing?
Did you find out what actually happened?
What do I know? The lords are at each other's throats, but it's us that has to suffer for.
How does life...
It'd be fine if we didn't have to sleep in hovels and... God bless.
Jesus Christ. Take care.
Jesus Christ. Farewell.
Scribe Friedrich...
What, again? Ah, the older he gets, the more foolish he is. Well, did he tell you such sound...
Garlic soup for the winter, onion soup for the spring. Asparagus for taste and prunes for what ails you. Try them. Cucumbers, lovely cucumbers, asparagus and prunes. Good evening. luck then.
What was it I needed? That's it.
Sure.
Good people,
God bless.
come up close and have a smell. Help me, people, please. I'm from Scarlet and I lost everything I had. Greetings. God bless. May the Lord watch over you.
Kettles for water, baskets for goods, and torches for the night. I have it all.
Vegetables, fresh vegetables. Look, smell. Aren't they lovely?
Flour, eggs, salt, yeast.
What
Let
am I
it
to
bake
do?
a bit.
The poor wretch whose home was burned to ashes by Sigismund's hordes.
Baked goods fresh from the oven. Come and get them.
I've lost everything. My home.
Rızamız için
Hepinize tekrar bir yıkanırız. Karakterin uykusu geliyor ama ufaktan. Gidelim yatalım. Hepinize tekrardan merhabalar. Çeşitli etkileri vardır gibi. Ben bu envanterdeyken vakit geçiyor mu acaba lan? Çöz. Hepinize tekrardan öğrendik mi kitabı? Ha, bir yardıralım. Dayağı yiyecek de neyse. Kimdi bu adam? Başka seçeneğim yok. Hepinize tekrardan merhabalar arkadaşlar. Kingdom Come Deliverance'ın yeni bölümüne hoş geldiniz. Bir önceki bölüme kartlardan ulaşabilirsiniz. Şimdi geçen bölüm izlediyseniz şayet bir avlanmıştık. Güzel bir ava çıkmıştık. Ben gene Sir Hans'ı tokatladım. Her konuda.
Selamlar arkadaşlar. Selamlar arkadaşlar. Bugün sizlerle beraber kaldığımız yerden Kingdom Come Delivision'da devam ediyoruz. Geçen bölüm hatırlarsınız Sir Hans'la hamama gittik. Hamamda Sir Hans'ı boğmaya çalışmışlardı. Ve Sir Hans'ı kurtardık. Güzel bir hamam keyfi yaptık. Şimdi de kaldığımız yerden katibin yanına geldik. Katibin yanında geçen bölümlerde hatırlarsanız şimdi uyuyorsun. Sen tamam gerek. Tamam ya. Sadece bunu istedikten sonra hep başladığı konusunda iyi getirir. Sana biraz bilmiyorum dur. Vuracak şey var mı? Tabii ki de var. Ne? İyi.
I told him not
Bir
to
sürü yani
agree.
çaptallaşıyor. Merhemin pahalı. Merhem pahalı. Yani
Scribe free.
Bonus kaçak. Çok para al veriyorlar ya, beni benden alıyorlar ya. Nerede oğlum içkin? Her şey sıralı zaten. Nerede olabilir ki? Burada değil galiba. Alo, neredesin? Yardım için sağ ol.
Thank you for that ointment.
Merhem için de sen sağ ol. Anlamadım, inşallah açık versin ya. Boş boş baktırmayacaksan. Okçu üstü, okçuluk sırasında kolluk güçlendirir ve yeteneği arttırır. Kullandığında kısa sürede uykuya daldırır, enerjini sıfıra düşürür. Bu abi. Anam alamadım. Budur kesin ya. Nerede? Dizarus muydu? Değil. Dinamet. Heh. Bir tane al abi. Budur. İlaç. Alacağımızı söylemiyor. Nerede dükkanda bir yerde ama? Lan kel. Bu keller hep bizi uğraştırıyor ya. Nerede kel varsa uğraşıyoruz ya.
Good day to you.
Good luck to you.
Let's have a word about the price.
Why not?
Is this enough?
Well now, a little more and we'll shake on it. Aye, for that amount I can be persuaded.
Vegetables, fruit, apples, cucumbers, onions, come together.
Good health to you, sir.
I bought you the embrocation, and you were right, it certainly wasn't cheap.
I know, lad. I've been using it for years.
Will you let me have a look at the Black Chronicle?
Well, you helped me, so now I'll help you. Come along, and I'll show you our Black Chronicle.
That really is a miraculous ointment. You haven't even rubbed it on and it's already working.
You know how it is. Faith itself is the greatest healer. Just thinking about the relief it will bring makes me feel better. So don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Come along. God be with you.
Could you find something for me in that book? The thing is, I don't
know how to read, do you? So what do you need to know?
I'm trying to track down those Neuhoff cutthroats, and I need to find out the names of any cronies of Limpy Lubosh from Ujitz.
Give me a while. May the Lord watch over you.
So did you find any mention of Limpy in the book?
I did. Apart from Lubosh, there's mention of some Anton from Vlashim and Hinek, known as Riki, from Ledechko.
Ledechko? That's a stone's throw from here.
Aye. Certainly closer than Vlashim.
Thanks for your help.
Thank you for that ointment. Good luck to you.
My respects to you. May the Lord watch over you. God be with you.
Please, bring me something to eat.
Mother of God. Goodbye.
Losing and yelling almost till daybreak. And when I Ah!
Yeah.
Good day to you.
Good luck to you.
You all know what happened there? Help your neighbor.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good day.
Is there somewhere I could sleep?
I suppose I could. For how long?
Just the...
No problem.
Agree?
It'll take more than that to... You'll like it here.
Where do I go?
On the upper floor of the inn. There's steps. The second door. God be with you.